A quarter of a century ago, an amateur botanist discovered a strand of prehistoric trees growing in the Gold Coast hinterland. The location of the Springbrook Leatherwood was never publicised, but its discovery coincided with the identification of another living fossil, the Wallamai pine in New South Wales.
Botanist David Jinks is taking a group of park rangers and other ecologists to the secret location of the Springbrook Leatherwood. He discovered the Eucriphia jinxie while bushwalking in 1993.
It's one of the few trees that we have that link us directly to the supercontinent Gondwana.
There are just 400 trees growing at two sites within the Springbrook National Park.
It was one of the most significant botanical discoveries in certainly eastern Australia in probably the last 50 years.
But its discovery 25 years ago coincided with the identification of another ancient relic, the Wallamai pine, in a remote ravine in the Blue Mountains.
It's been missing, presumed dead, for at least 65 million years.
While the Wallamai pine attracted widespread attention, the Springbrook Leatherwood didn't.
Being a conifer, the Wallamai pine had that little bit more, whatever you want to call it, iconic status.
Yeah, my concern was more for the tree. I was happy that it was protected and didn't have people traipsing after it.
Though safe from direct human disturbance, the living fossil remains endangered.
The threats that they're facing now really relate to water. I'm convinced that they are dependent on permanent water.
Another threat facing the leatherwood is these weeds. Now, this particular species, the camphor laurel, comes from China and its seeds are spread by birds. But this and other invasive species have the potential to disrupt the ecosystem. So far, the leatherwoods proved difficult to propagate, so preserving the existing population is the priority.
It's been given World Heritage status for a reason, and we're here to maintain that status.
Botanists say more research could help ensure the ancient tree's survival. Tom Forbes, ABC News, Springbrook.